Hello and welcome back again to the Fashion Magazine. Today I wanted to pop up to a topic maybe everyone is interested in, and I am a person actually have been trying to do a lot of things to upgrade my life and to be a better version of myself. And I think I found a lot of information on the internet, and I've tried many things over the years that made me feel overwhelmed and nothing worked, to be honest with you. So today we come here just to share with you what we think we should do, and we are in the process of doing it today. We are not a person who is actually reached his goals, and I think everyone shared with us how they reached their goals, but no one shared with us the process of reaching their goals and how was it at the beginning. So it's easy to give advices to people, and I think it's easy to sit down on a chair and say, okay, you should do this, you should work hard, you should add this. And life is not only about making money, it's not only about becoming that version successfully in career only. We have other things we could be very successful on, and we need to normalize this. We need to make people feel happy about the small achievement they make. So these advices are not only dedicated for girls only. I like to support women, to be honest, and men at the same time, because we live together and we need to support each other. When in New Year starts, we see a lot that we need to start doing more, always plus. And you feel like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go to that place, I want to go to the gym, and you go pay money for that. And eventually you don't do anything from that because you are not being realistic. And I think being realistic is being also more realistic and be more genuine with yourself. So today we're giving 3 not to do this year. Every time, all the videos is like what to do to become better. Let's talk more about what not to do to become better. The first thing I have been thinking about over the last year, well, it wasn't easy, to be more honest with you. It wasn't easy for me, and I was all over the place, and I was lazy, and I was just dreaming. You know, being lazy and ambitious at the same time is the worst thing to be. So the first step I would like to talk about is, first of all, you need to stop lying to yourself. What I mean about that is, first of all, you have to start being honest with yourself. I mean, come on. No one will be honest with you rather than yourself. So you need to say the truth about anything. You don't have to say it loud to other people. You don't want to say it to other people. It's okay. But eventually, you need to sit down with yourself and say what you should have done or you shouldn't have done. So the first step is stop lying to yourself. Stop bullshitting yourself. And I think I started to do that. I find it hard to confess to other people my mistakes as anyone else. I'm working on it, girls. But the first thing you should do is sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what should I do better? What I'm doing wrong? For example, I would talk about me as a person is I've been always trying to find myself kind of excuses, which is not good to do. And those excuses coming because, oh, today is not a good day, tomorrow is not a good day. And I wait always to the perfect moment to do something, and even something simple, like taking a picture or starting this YouTube channel. And I think this was a very big mistake. I'm trying to work on my confidence still today so far. And I haven't taken the steps I want, but I felt like I need to be honest with myself and I need to start doing something about it. And you need to judge yourself, because being honest with yourself will make you have clear image about the things that you can do or you cannot do, or the things you have to invest yourself more to learn about it. And I think this is a good way, and it has been helping me mostly. And I have started to notice that I accept criticism better. I listen to other people and I say, okay, you have already thought about it and you said that to yourself. So why do you find it hard to accept it from other people? So today is different. I feel like when someone starts to criticize me, I tend to accept that in a very good way, and I say, okay, you see, that person knows about that. He has known what was wrong from the beginning. So it's very important to start being very honest with yourself. And actually, why I say you have to stop lying to yourself, it gives you a better way of taking responsibility for the things. I know it's not going to be easy. I need to always mention that. And I need to say it's not going to be easy. It takes time. I don't want to come here and sit down like other people do and start giving you some kind of steps and thinking that will work. No, it would not work maybe the first time, but with the time it gets to a time that you will start to feel that, okay, I'll work on it and I'll try to be like my own judge. So this is the first step I want to give you. And why I'm saying those steps is actually for some reason, because more of the time that you start to be honest with yourself, you know what you should do and not to do. That's number one. And the number two is actually you start to know where you stand and you start to know who do you want to be. That's number two. And number three is it allows you most of the time to stop also comparing yourself to other people. You cannot be everyone. I mean, come on, you cannot be everyone. So you need to start thinking about what should I do to start being a person that everyone wants to be. Why I want to be someone always existing or a friend. Maybe I should be the right example to myself. And I think this is the best way to start thinking. And eventually it will give you a way. I don't know what are the right ways. Really, I don't know. I'm still searching for the right ways. But I find myself calmer today. And I felt myself like more having great relationship with people. Okay, when it comes to number two, I think I'm so happy I have never done that. And generally speaking, I have never done that because I like to deal with the problems from the beginning. And the number two I would say is stop faking it. I mean, when it comes about two parts, by the way, stop faking it about your feeling when it comes to your personality, because you need to feel everything. I hate people who promote very fake positivity and say, okay, don't deal with people who are negative. Don't deal with those people. Don't listen to those people. You need to deal with everyone. You're there to support yourself and other people. So, I mean, come on, stop promoting kind of ego and very, how to call it, evil personality, just to show that you are a person and very strong. You're not strong if you're doing that. You need to learn how to listen to people. Everyone is going through something eventually. And stop faking it when you feel bad about something. You need to express yourself. You are a human and dealing with a complex personalities at the same time. And if you feel bad, just try to feel it. If you feel good, just try to enjoy the moment. And I think that's very important. And also you need to realize as humans, we tend to feel sadness longer than any other feeling. So it's okay. Maybe what you should do is trying to be more, more logic with it and try like to deal with it and face it and talk about it, and maybe try to stop complaining about the problems you're dealing with. That's when it comes to your personality. Stop faking it. Means stop being someone you're not, actually. If you don't know something, just say, I don't know it. I used to think that I have to say, or there is some kind of flow says, don't say you don't know about this. Just say you know about it. Today, if I don't have the right information about something and I'm talking to people, I try to say, sorry, I don't know. And by that, I started to actually get information from those people, or also trying to go look up these topics and have the right information. So this is very important when it comes to your personality. And I think when I say stop faking it, is stop trying to please everyone. What I mean by that, it's okay to say no. You need to be convinced in your subconscious about one thing. Actually, it's okay to be against others. And you don't have to lie about things. Maybe you think you're not hurting other people feeling, but there is a way to be honest, and maybe you need to change your attitude when it comes to that. And the second thing I would like to talk about, because I'm very obsessed when it comes to styles, I'm very obsessed with fashion, and this is actually the purpose of this channel, is to talk more about how you can upgrade yourself when it comes to style. So I think today I've seen a lot of people, because of everything we have and we're blessed, we tend to fake everything, like extension, lashes, nails. Everyone is not dealing with the root of the problem. Instead of that, try to take 3 months where you try to say, okay, I'm taking a break from everything and I'm trying now to work on the problem, because we all know, and we have seen many videos online about people talking about permanent things that they have been doing for a while, and eventually it worsened the problem. So instead of that, take a break from everything. I mean, it's not gonna be bad if you go out in the street with a shorter hair or without having actually an extension, and try to deal with the problem. If you want to have a longer hair, try to find the suitable way actually to deal with that. Maybe going to the doctor. It is not expensive to go to the doctor, or for a professional to ask for the right things. Or on the line, there is a lot of remedies that I have been trying, and it really helps, and we're gonna do about it a video. But first of all, try to deal with those problems. If you want to have a natural long lashes, there is many options on the market that could help you do that. And when you want to have a longer nails, maybe you have to try to do that. So it's like you're trying to upgrade yourself by taking break for the things you do. I don't know about you girls or other girls. It's very beautiful. I know that. But we both know that is not going to solve the problem. Eventually, you're going to have more serious problem. So try to we are in the winter, so it's easy to do those kind of things. I mean, we all are wearing scarves and beanies all the time. So you can do a band for 3 months, deal with your problem, and then start actually actually to see an improvement. Eventually, if you want to wear it, why not? But at least try to deal with your own problems, and believe it or not, it's going to get you somewhere. That's something everyone needs to be convinced about. So first of all, is actually very important to stop faking things when it comes to your style, or when it comes actually for other things. I don't want to talk about fake boobs and fake ass now. Well, that's another topic I'll be talking maybe in the future, but I do understand insecurities as well. I do know that, but believe it or not, when you stop lying to yourself, it will lead you to not stop faking it as well. And it will lead you actually to start saying, this is who I am. I mean, come on. And don't get me wrong, girls, when I talk about faking it here, is I do not feel that I hate plastic surgeries or any medical intervention if you want to do something, as long as you cannot solve it, first of all, or even trying to solve that problem naturally. You must try. And I think like we find it easy today, like to go buy an extension was very expensive, or trying to have fake lashes. They're not beautiful. Let me say that. They're not beautiful. I've seen a lot of girls that try to do it, but there is a lot of ways that could work for that. And maybe you should try it first. Maybe because I need to insist on the fact we all know deep inside us that is going to have a damage for permanent. For permanent period. So this is something I wanted to highlight mostly, and please try it. And actually, I'm coming from a place where I'm trying to be as much as I can honest, and not actually to be daily dreaming about things. Some processes take a long time, but trust me on this, once you start dealing with any problem, it starts to solve its ways down. And that's something I wouldn't call it a law. There is no law. Every experience is different for everyone. I mean, come on. So try to do that, and I hope everyone will find a way to fix the situation, as I said. The number 2 I would like to talk about it is stop convincing yourself that you're gonna be an athlete. It's not gonna go like that. We all know, and I have done it over the years. I go to the gym at the beginning and go and subscribe and put my money, and eventually I will stop because it didn't come from the right place. It didn't come for the right reasons. I did it, let's say 90% of the times, because I was inspired, or let's say was jealous from others, that I said, okay, I will do it as well. And believe me or not, we always have someone we're competing with. And I think we need to take things from the good part is, yes, it's okay to compete with others. It's okay to compare yourself with others. And that's how you can see how capable you are with it. So that's why I would say, yes, pick up a role model. Why not? And try to do the same thing or better than that person. So, but before that, you need to ask yourself, what do you need the most? So instead of trying to go to the gym, try this month to see how could you challenge yourself to be more active. 10 minutes more active by, for example, walking more, or walking your pets more, or maybe instead of parking the car next to the shop, to park the car far away and try to walk a bit, to dance alone at home. No one is watching you, okay? I am a very horrible dancer, and I try to do that today. Just like release some energy for yourself. So keep trying to be more active, and by that time you will start actually to do more sports, because we see a lot of people take a very good actually routines, and that's good for them, and really they're doing great job, but it's hard to maintain that kind of things if you're starting fresh. So you need to realize 2 things. You're going to abandon, that's for sure. The first time you'll be abandoning everything you're doing, and that's okay. And then you'll be back again, but maybe you need to try different ways, because sometimes we try to put ourselves in other people's shoes today, as I feel. So we try to go through the same experiences, but it doesn't go this way. So you need to try to find a way that you could be active, maybe cooking in the kitchen, maybe visiting your neighbor. Maybe we don't have all the same means financially, so we need to find our own ways. If you could create 15 minutes a day, that's good. Just don't start with the extreme. All I'm saying is don't start with the extreme. Try to start with very simple steps. So this is the first thing. So today, if you're watching this video, or you're hearing what I'm saying, after the video, try to take a walk, even in your garden if you do have, or go up the stairs, down the stairs. Anything could make your body move. And I think this is very important to start doing. Eventually, I want to highlight on the fact I am in the process of doing this. We are in the process. Me and my team, we have been doing that actually, just to try to see things from a different perspective and to be more honest about this. And generally speaking is, I try not to look to any other motivational videos anymore, because they make me so overwhelmed about myself and I feel so bad about myself, that I try today is to take a list about what are the things that I need to decrease in my life. And this year particularly, I have decided not to do anything more. I want to do less, and maybe this would help me to give space to other things to enter in my life. And I think this is a very good way of seeing the things from different perspective. If anything works for you now, so congratulations, that's a very good thing. I'm happy for you, no matter what, if it's working and giving good results. I hope this video would be very helpful. And if you're going through difficulties, I hope those difficulties will be solved eventually and you will find a way. If you couldn't try all of them when it comes to the extension or the lashes at the beginning, it's okay. Just try one of those things and tell me what you think about those advices. Have a great night and good start of the week. We're looking forward to see more comments from you. Please subscribe. We're trying to put more experiences that we have been through when it comes to fashion for cosmetics. We're trying to go with more realistic things. And please subscribe. Thank you for support again, and looking forward for the next video. Kisses. Good night.